Hey guys, welcome back to Is Your Six Covered. Today we're going to talk about shot shells or shotgun ammunition. Alright, so which one should I buy? Alright, what do you want to do? The question is, what do you want to do? Is it for home protection? Is it for going out, maybe shooting skeet, clay pigeons of some sort, whatever the case is? But today we're going to talk about the Rio shotgun shells. Alright, they're a game load. The reason why this video is kind of important is because a lot of people think they gotta buy a certain brand of something. You're like, well, why would we talk about shotgun shells? A lot of people, they go to the store, whether it's Walmart or some type of big box store, Field and Stream, Cabela's, so on and so forth. But they're like, well, what should I get? And then they come across the possible sale. And I'll show you the reasons why. I came across a great buy here. It was a company I've never heard of, and it's called Rio. They've been around since 1896. I think I would have heard of them, right? But the big companies like Winchester, Fiocchi, so on and so forth, those guys have a big cornerstone of the market. And these may be hard to find where you're located. I found these at Field and Stream. Great price, $5.24 for a box. You may be able to find ammunition for cheaper, but things you need to look into are like wads. If you prefer like the paper wad and that shit just flies everywhere and you can't tell where your bird went, or you can't even tell if you hit the thing, I prefer a plastic wad. There's one piece that doesn't catch your eye as much than a big poof of powder paper. So those are some of the things. Some of the things are velocity. Some semi-autos will not cycle unless they have a certain amount of feet per second in order to cycle the system back depending on what you're running. So those are kind of some things. So if you show up, let's say you show up to Field and Stream and you're thinking, well, this box here is $1 cheaper, but is it going to work? Things you'll look for are going to be the velocity, right? So we're basically, both boxes I'm showing you are both 2 3/4 inch in length. Okay, they do make longer shells depending on maybe you're duck hunting or whatever the case is. Maybe you're running a 3-inch or whatever, some Magnum crazy loads. But for today, we're going to talk about basically shooting clay pigeons of some sort, so on and so forth. So here we go. So this Winchester Universal box, and I've used hundreds and hundreds of, probably thousands and thousands, I should say, of these shells here because it's a good price. But some of the things you're going to look at that you may be more interested in, me personally, is this is 1,200 feet a second. Okay, these are 1,280. So you got a little more velocity, which is nice. It's almost like a Winchester super handicap box. It's running faster. It's getting out to the pigeons faster. Less lead time as you're shooting, which is nice. Anything that can crush those clays faster, boom, is better. Your the velocity, they're both 1 1/8 ounce. So you're looking at basically the same cycle rates, that kind of stuff. But velocity wise, maybe a little more giddy up to help cycle the your action for your semi-auto or whatever the case is. But the big things, the things I enjoy: Winchester, aluminum, Rio, real brass, taller brass. Not much taller, but it's taller. Let's see it. All right. So this one here is the aluminum. Other things to think about is you're going to see the texture of these have a, you can hear that, right? See how there's not as much there? Okay. The reasons why I prefer this style over some of the others is if you're going to grab, if you have 4 of these in your hand and you're doing a quad load, as I'm grabbing these, I got a little more surface against my hand in order to make it nice and hopefully a nice smooth quad load or even pairs, right? Other things to think about, and these ones work well for it because they have a flat top. is some shells, like these are nice and flat. So when you have two in your hand, like this, they're not kind of wanting to do this on you as you're trying to load them in. So it's a little bit easier, a little bit nicer. But a great buy. A great buy. Hopefully you guys can go out and get these. $5.25 a box. I bought 5 cases of them. They come in a case of 250. So as an investment, definitely for sure. But it's definitely nice to, especially right now with prices of reloading your own shotgun stuff. The shot is expensive, man. So it's cheaper to to go out and buy a good deal on some shotgun shells. So with that said, you guys take care. Hopefully that little bit of information when you're buying the shotgun shells definitely helps. Tell me what you guys prefer. Maybe there's another company out there, great deals that work well cycling your semi-autos. So see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye.